Alright everybody, today we've got a really simple project that a lot of people probably don't know how to do, but it may be something you're running into if you have to replace glass, pull a dash, you're doing an overall restoration, or even if you've got painted wiper arms that you just want to take off and repaint. And that's actually removing the wiper arm. It's a really simple procedure, but if you don't know what you're doing, you may run into trouble. They don't just pry off, it's not flip this up and take a nut out. It's actually a little bit different, and the only tool you're going to need is a flathead screwdriver, and if you're clumsy like me, a magnet. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these wipers off, and then I'll give you a close-up look of how they're actually attached. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is on your wiper arm, there is this stabilizing arm on the driver's side. There's just a little metal clip you're just going to slide back with your screwdriver. Once you slide that out of the way, there's another little clip. Just a little tab that locks the arm onto the splines. Just get your screwdriver in there, get it under the clip, pry down on it, and it pries out. After that, you should be able to pop the lower arm. Upper arm should slide off just like that. And here's where the magnet part comes in. I have big fingers, and that little clip fell down in there. So you take your magnet, help your screwdriver get it close, and now you retrieve your clip.
Here's a better view of the clip that you're actually taking it out and where exactly it is. It's actually going to be right here in this slot. Here is the clip, and it sits down in there just like this. And that uses friction to hold the arm actually onto the splines. So once you get something underneath there, you pop that out, this whole piece should lift right off. Now sometimes, you can see that it is slightly corroded, and those burrs will get you hung up, which is what happened on the passenger side on this for me, but it's the exact same setup. And here on this side, I'll show you the clip. Now this clip is actually slid down, and you can see the notch on it, and that's what hooks it on to that pin. But once you get those off, the whole unit comes off pretty easily. Sometimes it requires a little bit of prying, but don't pry too hard, because these are just soft metal, so they will get chewed up, and if it's something you plan on reusing, you're going to have a lot of cleanup work to do before you're able to reuse it. Alright, the passenger side is held on the same as the driver's side is with that little clip. You don't have the extra stabilizer you have to worry about. On mine, it is a lot more corroded, but I was able to get the clip out. It came out in pieces. I've gone ahead and stuck it back on. This is not the easiest way possible, but if you do have the windshield out, you can rotate your wipers up, and it'll make it a lot easier to get this off, because the spring pressure in here will actually force this down into the windshield, which will help keep this cocked sideways. Now, somebody's already been in here in the past, it looks like. It's all chewed up, which is probably part of my problem. I was probably trying to fight through burrs left over from that. But that's how they come off. It's really simple. It took me all of maybe 10 minutes, including gathering tools and setting this camera up. So you can do it too. Now this is a 1977 Wagoneer. I don't know if it's going to be the same on all of them, but it's a relatively easy thing if you do have to do it. Just before you go prying on your windshield wiper arm, check to see if there's that little pin in there holding it in before you end up hurting it. So that wraps up the removal on the wiper arms. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if there's something else you need to know, because next, my little helpers and I are going to start the removal of the dash. We'll see y'all next time.